How's it going, everybody? We are back. Yeah, I know I'm late as hell. I've been trying to get some stuff working with Stream Elements. Hello. Hello. Um, but we are now going live. I really need to fix my schedule. Need to start streaming a little bit earlier. Need to get that worked out. But that's a problem for tomorrow me. And hopefully I'll actually get it fixed sometime soon. Just something out. There you go, and we can jump right into Dark Souls 2. No dodge. Dodge not allowed. Okay, so as you see, we've got quite the big stick on us right now. And we also have the ladders here. This isn't the one that we want to take, though. We want to go down this one. Actually, if I take all of this stuff off, I can reduce the amount of fall damage that I take by a noticeable margin. Mustache. Gotta do something before that. Before what? What do I gotta do? God damn it. Alright, fair enough. Alright, fair enough. Walked into that one. Ah, god damn it. Alright, give me a second. Pen. Oh, god damn you. Give me a second, chat. I'm gonna go punish my girlfriend. Needs to be all the way down. Oh yeah, well, you do 50 push-ups, goddamn. God damn it. Hey, don't laugh at me, bitch. Switch screens. Oh, right. Oh, crap. Now you got energy to play, haha. Why did I get summoned here? I'm not a part of a covenant. Why summoned? I don't know. I'm not even part of a covenant. It hasn't exactly happened before. Supposedly you have to join the covenant willingly to be summoned, right? Maybe they changed that? I don't know. Game didn't get an update in years. I do think it was pretty funny that that guy's whole strat was just to fucking poison me and run away. Didn't work. Did not work. I'm actually gonna rest. No reason not to. And I'm gonna switch to a lighter weapon that I can use. Yeah, this works. Doesn't one shot. Back away, we don't want to get petrified. Ooh, not good. Back away. Vanguard is over there. go for him. Oh no! What? Ah, it was the poison. The thing that I saw there was poison. I was convinced I didn't get it, but no. He got him. He got me. Damn. But also, it is important to remember that this is a very glitchy game. A lot of the stuff in this game doesn't exactly work as intended. Ow. I missed. One more hit and he dies. There you go. And all these other little shitty-ass rats run away with their tails between their legs. Very cool.
Leave this place, Hugh. We have no time for humans. Bring nothing.
You're a rat.
Is that? Thou'st one of mine rat burrows conquered. Rejoice. Since thou'rt Hugh, permit me ask, wilt thou thy human, swearest thou? Of course. Humans are all alike. Get thee gone. We will talk. Thou writ, I am not unkind. Swearest thou? Then we need
Okay. Ooh, a pleat stone. Okay. Ash knuckle ring? Which one's this? That would have been useful. Okay, there's more. I know there's more. I guess not. A cyanite. Observe. I do wish you could burn the Sublime Bone Dust anywhere instead of having to go specifically back to Majula. Like, if you're already at a bonfire, Majula is literally just two button presses away. You just hit travel, and then you hit the first button. Feels like you're just making like adding annoyance for no reason. Nice back, by the way. Thank you. I, unlike Hassan, work very hard on my physical attributes. Fair enough. It's karma for throwing that cheap shot for no reason. Hassan has friends everywhere, even in Dark Souls. I know people who consider that place the best place to farm rat tails, ignoring the fact you could literally just grind them out with PvP. I didn't see you there. Fair enough. Yep, fair enough. 25,000 souls just whoop! Because I was dumb. God damn it. Punished for engaging with the Twitch stream mechanic you put in on purpose, so I'm leaving forever. Walking to the store to pick up the book before it closes. I literally went over there to kiss you. I literally just went over there to give you a kiss on the cheek. You are literally so mean to me. And tickle me. I didn't tickle you! I threatened to tickle you. It's different. But I didn't actually tickle you. I just kissed you. Like, you are literally so mean to me. Like, you see what I have to suffer through, chat? 5 gifted subs to, you know, make up for the pain that I have to suffer at home. Unapologetic guy, what did he do? Besides political views, we already covered that. Oh, it's mostly, well, there's the political stuff, right? The support of outright terrorist organizations and all sorts of other things, which I guess that's the political side of things. He's just overall a piece of shit. Like, he's called the cops on an ex-girlfriend just to torment her. Like, he called a wellness check on an ex-girlfriend. Literally just to torment her. And that's one thing that he's done. Like, if you look into Hassan, you'll see tons of other shit that he's done. He's genuinely just a terrible person. He also went to this one is like less so his fault, but it's still fucking weird that he was somehow involved in this. He went to this brothel, and then later on that brothel was found to be involved with human trafficking of children, right? And then he kind of tried to bury that. Like, neither him nor anybody else in his circle would talk about it. Like, they actively went out of their way to not talk about this. Okay, that scared the shit out of me. I forgot that was gonna happen. But yeah, the more you look into the guy, the more of a piece of shit he turns out to be. Genuinely, they're just the worst person on Earth. Well, not the worst. Close, though. Just found some bullshit about him. Sure.
Unusual.
What'd you find? Mmm. Well, I kind of don't want this. Non-practicing Muslim. Either you're a Muslim or you're not. Fuck that guy. I mean, to be fair, there's non-practicing Christians, right? Which is basically a Christian person who believes in, you know, the religion, but doesn't actually go to church or do any of that. But yeah, like, he's basically whatever he thinks will get him the most positive PR. It's different in our religion. That's fair. What? I understand that the Muslim faith is very heavy on ritual and that sort of thing, so I can't really speak to how it works for you guys. For us, the vast majority of Christian tenets basically just come down to living a good life and taking care of yourself. The vast majority. We have some ritual, but it's minuscule by comparison to most other religions. So I cannot speak to that with regards to you guys. I don't know how it works. Wait, I see it. Bitch. What's over here? Oh, my gear. The fuck is this thing? We're free to do what we want unless it's sin, of course. There is no such thing as non-practice. Can you call yourself a lawyer if you don't practice law? If you pass the bar, yes. But, like, if somebody believes in the Muslim faith and the Muslim tenets, they can be a non-practicing Muslim, right? Not my point, that was what you said, though. It's like, if you have the thing that says you're a lawyer, right? But yeah, I understand what you mean. But, like, in the Christian faith, you can absolutely be a Christian without, going to church or, you know, taking I don't know what the fuck it's called, in English. Eucharist? Yeah, taking the Eucharist, getting baptized. None of that is necessary for you to be a Christian. For you to be a Christian, the only thing you have to do is accept God, right? Or, I guess, our version of God. I don't know if it's more complicated for Muslims. Like I said. Whee! I lived. Ooh. Dark pyromancy flame? Scale with hollowing. Oh, interesting. Is that a Catholic thing? Because Christians here don't get baptized. Yes. The baptism is a Catholic thing, I believe. I don't know the... I don't know all the rituals behind other versions of Christianity. I know here we get baptized. Then there's the First Communion, which is basically after you've been baptized as a child, basically to ensure that, you know, you are opened to the eyes of God, so that God can take you in should anything terrible happen. So, then, once you're a little older, you take the First Communion, which is basically your first real choice to be a full Christian. Oh, Sir Sunlight, Twitch TV. Well, Sir Sunlight, if you kill me, I'm going to go to your channel and talk shit to you. Because I'm lost as dicks. Oh, this way. Aw, he left.
I've got 60 tokens of spite. Spite. Oh, yeah. What are the... I can't remember what the fuck that place is called. The fucking scaffold area. I fucking hate that place. I hate it. Oh. Something's whispering.
He didn't kill me, so I'm not gonna go hate on him, you know? But yeah, this is a very frustrating area to go through when you're not practiced at it. Who said Jesus is God? Muslims and Christians worship the same God, but there are differences in the book. Well, by our telling of it, Jesus is a part of God. He is all divine and all human. He is both God's son and, to some extent, God himself. And for us, he's just a human and only a messenger. Yep, I know. I have a Muslim friend. He explained some of the stuff to me. You guys don't believe that he is the son of God. You just believe that he's a man. So you're half right. Because Jesus was, in fact, a man. He was also divine. And hey, being half right is better than being all wrong, you know? You're like almost there. You almost got it. Let's not go to the right and wrong. Yeah, this is belief, dude. I know, it was a joke. But yeah, I mean, the whole reason why I'm Christian is because I like the tenets of the faith. And I think the vast majority of good people end up following Christian tenets, you know? Don't take what isn't yours, don't hurt other people, don't, you know, lie. Live honestly, take care of yourself and others, you know, that sort of thing. And I like that, and it gives me an amount of comfort in the belief that there is, in fact, something more. I would never attempt to take that from someone else. Whee! Christians that say we don't believe in Jesus, bro. He is mentioned in our religion as one of the most respected prophets. Like, when they say that, I believe they mean that you don't believe in him as the Son of God, which is, to many, tantamount to not believing, right? A lot of people don't really like having extended conversations on the matter. Or any matter, if we're honest. A lot of people like just saying something and having everybody agree with them. So, yeah, it's just the way of the world. I think it only becomes sad when we let those people make decisions for everyone else. Because if you let somebody who refuses any opinion of their own, other than their own, make a decision for everybody else, you lose something. Like all the rulers of the world. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And it's why it's important to pick good rulers. Because if you pick bad ones, that's what you end up with. Name one that is good. I mean, we've had pretty good ones here in Europe. Most democratic leaders try to some extent to do good. And, not to mention, wait. Yeah. Let me rephrase that. Alive. There's a lot of democratic leaders that are trying to do good. For example, I would say that someone like, say, Zelensky, for example. I think he's trying his very hardest to do good by his country. God damn it. Is he perfect? Probably not. Almost certainly. Who's he again? Sorry. Zelensky is the leader of Ukraine, who is fighting against Russian occupation right now. I would probably say that he's a good leader. I think he's done a good job so far. Do I think he's done a perfect job? Absolutely not. I don't think anybody's perfect. But I think he's striving to do good. And I think that's all you can ask out of people. Because at the end of the day, everybody's going to make some mistake. Everybody's going to do something bad. It's not that you do something bad. It's that you're trying to do good. That's what's important. Because if just doing something bad were to damn you forever, then we'd all be damned. We've all done something bad. We've all lied, we've all cheated, we've all said something that we shouldn't have said. Or thought something we shouldn't have thought, or been someone we shouldn't have been. That doesn't damn us. What damns us is choosing to be that. Choosing to be defined by that badness. Like this person, or NPC. They chose to be defined as somebody who gets hit in the face. So they were. The difference between something bad and something unforgivable. I've had this conversation with a lot of people. Like a lot of people. Regarding what is bad and what is unforgivable. And the end result of that conversation almost every single time is that there really is nothing that is unforgivable. There is always a circumstance in which someone can forgive a wrong that was done to them. The only time where a wrong becomes unforgivable is when there is absolutely no attempt to be forgiven. There's absolutely no attempt, actually, not just to be forgiven, but to be better. To no longer be the person who did whatever heinous action you did, right? And I've seen cases and cases and cases of somebody who does something that, you know, you think, oh, this is a terrible person. This person should never experience another pleasant day in their life because of what they did. And then they strive for forgiveness, and eventually the person who was wronged forgives them. And if the person who was wronged forgives, then it clearly wasn't unforgivable. And that is the, in my opinion, the crux of the matter. It's not up to everybody to judge. It's up to the harmed individual to do so. It's up to the harmed individual to decide whether or not forgiveness is not just warranted, but deserved. Ah, goddammit. But to do that, the first step has to be striving for redemption. And unless you do that, then you can't be... Oh my god, goddammit. No, 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 no! Fuck! Why is there always a mimic when I least expect one? What? Oh. And I think that's kind of the most beautiful part about Christianity, because I don't know that many other religions that genuinely, truly believe that you can, in fact, be forgiven no matter what you did. It's not an easy road. I don't know. Like, I don't know that many other religions where one of their main tenets is the fact that you can, in fact, be forgiven for anything. No matter what it was. I could be wrong about this. Like, I don't know. I'm not speaking, like, as an authority. I just like that about Christianity because that's one of the major selling points of Christianity. Your friend did a bad job at explaining that. I mean, he didn't, like, go into the major details of it. He himself is not, like, the most devout Muslim. He just believes and he does the rituals and he does all that stuff. We don't talk about it that much. It's not that big of a deal. I'm joking, don't worry. I gotta get in there, dude. I don't know how to. Did it. The dark armor. I really don't like the look of the dark armor in this game. I don't know why. A little bit too bright, I guess. Dark Wraith armor in Dark Souls 3, you look like a fucking murder hobo. Alright, let's get back to the traveling. Hey, appreciate the follow. Random assortment. Oh, wait. Benji FPS. Did I get that right? I was like, wait a minute. My pattern recognition senses are tingling. For us, almost anything is forgivable except a few things. Our version of the 7 deadly sins, basically. Yeah, in Christianity, we don't really have 7 deadly sins. There's only... Because no matter what, any sin is forgivable, right? There's only one sin that is not forgivable. And it's not forgivable because if you commit this sin, you never would seek out atonement, right? That's the only sin that can't ever be forgiven. It's the one that you don't seek out atonement for. And basically, the only unforgivable sin in Christianity is essentially to believe that God is not only not divine, but he is infernal. Right? Found it from YouTube. Go to it. Hey, appreciate that, Benji. Get off my bridge. Out here trying to shank me and shit. And yeah, welcome to the Twitch. We talk about stuff while gaming. Did you find me from the gaming stuff or from the commentary stuff? Because I do both. On Twitch, I do them at the same time. Black Firebomb. Those are really good. Gaming stuff, I think. Nice. Nice. I do like it when people join up for the gaming stuff. Makes me feel like it's gonna be alright. You tweeted one of my comments. Oh, you're the one. I know. Yeah, from the Kershey video. That shit hurt my feelings, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn! Yeah, I'm not gonna forget that shit anytime soon. Fuck. I told my fucking dad about that. He said, "Oh, what's the comment?" And I told him, and he went and he upvoted your shit. I was like, "Fuck." Oh fuck. Nah, it's cool, because it was fucking hilarious. I feel like I'm getting closer. Get some fucking rust bugs. What's this? All of our deadly sins are only forgiven with certain conditions. Like, one of them you need to feed 50 poor people, for example. But the one sin that is never forgiven is saying that there is more than one god. That's basically it, really. I think the Jews have kind of the same deal. Although I do know that most of their sins don't count if done to goy, basically a heathen, somebody of a different religion / culture. So it's kind of why throughout history there's been a lot of bad blood between Jews and other religions. It's the problem with having a belief that says anybody outside of your culture is fair game. Built-in tribalism. Also kind of why I like Christianity so much. First, insulting another religion is a sin. Hey there, how's it going, Batista? Wait a minute. That's a trap. You think you can get me that easy, Dark Souls 2? Almost had me. But yeah, like, for example, I don't think... I don't know. I'll actually say that. I don't know what the views of Judaism are on, like, other religions and cultures. But I do know that their book, the Torah, I think, says that you should look upon those who are not Jewish with distrust. What does this do? Oh, it's healing me. Isn't it? Aunt Mama breaks equipment, or so they say. I mean, my equipment isn't really getting damaged. I know she's also... I think she heals conditions. In our book, only Christianity should consider religions besides Islam. Yeah, because the Muslim faith was born from us. Or... yeah, Christianity was born from Judaism, and the Muslim faith was born from Christianity, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like... to say that those are not religions would be some friendly fire to some extent. Although, if you look at the situation in the Middle East, you wouldn't think that there's that much friendliness between the three cultures. No! You don't. Whee! Because people are fucking stupid. Yep. Meanwhile, great. You see the sun? It's a dude in a chariot of fire flying around the world. Yep. And the Romans were like, hey, yo, this shit kind of fire. Let me copy you. Let me copy your homework. with a spear. Yes, big spear. A lot of people died here, huh? There you go. Honestly, that issue with the Middle East is one of the few things that I think Trump did really well in his first term. Like, one of very few things. Because, like, at least he got him to stop fighting for 5 fucking minutes. It didn't last, but hey, you know. Nobody else did that shit. They say Nordic religion isn't true, so it's a mythology. Well, they'll say the same thing about Christianity when our time comes, I'm sure. Odin got rid of the ice giants. True? Very true. I don't see no ice giants around. He's got a point, Verloc, right? Like, have you seen an ice giant? I haven't.
Bearer, seek the king, lest...
I'm an ice giant. Aren't you from Egypt? Did you say last time that you were in Egypt or something? Well, honestly, fair. My bad. I retract my previous statement. Egypt can't have ice. Does Egypt have ice? I was under the impression y'all were, Well, I don't think you're Mediterranean climate, are you? I don't think you're a desert climate, but I don't know that you're Mediterranean. Regardless, I don't know about you guys having ice or snow, even. So nice, so smooth. Hell yeah, Titanite slab. Yeah, okay, I didn't know that shit. We don't get snow here. We get we get hail and snow sometimes. I think we've gotten snow here in Portugal, like, once in my whole life. Maybe twice. How many fragrant branches do I have? 4. Sure, fuck it. You, get out of my way. I want the sex change coffin. Hiya! Ow. You missed. Die. It's gotta be a little, intimidating. You know? You're coming at some dude, he just fucking ignores you shooting him with a bow. I'm also probably gonna light all these fires so I can fight the Forlorn here. Eh. Ow, ow. Oh no. There you go. Should probably do a no parry run. You do great since you can't do it once. Ouch. Dude drinking Estus while you're hitting him with your best attack, yeah. It's like, oh, well. Also, I parried somebody in this game. Twice. Parries are just weird in Dark Souls 2. I parried a lot in Dark Souls 1 and 3. But it's just not something that I'm used to relying on, so I just never really practice it all that much. Parrying Dark Souls 2 is too hard and very little rewarding. I'm gonna need proof. I mean... watch the videos! The run goes on YouTube. It doesn't go all on YouTube, it's just like highlights. With all of my accidental rolls cut out. Too long? What do you mean too long? You're watching a stream for an hour! I have to watch 50 videos to get one parry. There are multiple parries in just the first 30-minute video. Mean as hell for no reason. This is streamer abuse. Go. I do like this axe. It's a great axe, but it's hell like a regular. Also, I'm not watching a stream for an hour. I'm watching 4 streams for an hour simultaneously. Bro is the final boss of ADHD. Up we go. Lighting all the little beacons. So we can fight the Forlorn. Go. ADHD is not a weakness, it's an advantage. There are advantages to it. And downsides. It's why I'm pretty sure it's not considered like a disability. Bro. Run. He weaved my shit like a fucking... like a Steve Main making fun of somebody he knows is worse than him. Just fucking... I've been on the receiving end of that shit. It hurts. Right here. In the pride. You go through life thinking you're good at the game. And then you encounter somebody who just corrects you. Hello. Did they have the thing? It is the ability to diss someone. I'm not like super good at insulting people. I'm really good at not being insulted though. Like somebody will try to piss me off and I'll just like throw good-natured barbs back and forth while they're like trying to get at me and they just get more and more angry at me. Like, my guy, it's not my fault you were getting emotional over this shit. There he is. Hello. Will you go to the coffin? Nah. Upgraded defense, but not offense? What do you mean?
Give us smooth.
My offense at this point is like really fucking strong, so it's not like I feel the need to further improve upon it. Another old whip.
Give us
How about you unable to insult? Oh yeah, my.
yes.
Because here's the thing. I'll throw like jokes and good-natured stuff. Like I'm just playing with somebody, and they'll be trying to hurt my feelings. Doesn't work. Because like if you say something that's funny, I'm going to laugh at it. Like it's not my fucking fault you're funnier than you are hurtful. And then eventually they get mad and they say some shit that pisses me off, and then I say some shit that pisses them off. Except they were already mad, so now I switch. If it's a friend, I'll laugh. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that's important as well. Insults only hurt if they have truth to them. I don't think that's true. I think you can. I think there are some points where you can be hurt by something that isn't true.
Bear.
I want to have 30 health before I go back. I got to pet a horse, and I met my dog. Nice. Those are two things that I know you like. I want to pet a horse. Did you know that cops on horses is very popular in the UK? Bitey horses. I don't know that they bite. I do find it funny to think about the fact that most herbivores are, in fact, opportunistic carnivores. Like, horses are known to try to eat small children and small animals. I think that's humorous. Can't help you with horse petting. This one wasn't mine. Just a horse I took a gamble on. Turns out it was friendly. Need to check my hand for food first, though. As one should. God damn it. I'm trying to use this. Cringe stream. No! Appreciate the sub, Syndicate. Greatly appreciated. Try a whip that breaks that, doesn't bounce off walls and has good range. That's not a bad idea. Stop it! Woodland Child Victor. Get out the way. Let's light this bonfire. Oh god! No! And then he just... I fucking hate Dark Souls 2 PvP NPCs. Motherfuckers. They always taunt. They always fucking talk shit. Motherfuckers. God damn. Piece of shit, dude. I hate him. Getting folded by an NPC. Oh, don't you worry, I'll get him back. What? What? What happened? Did he fall? God damn it. Why are you reading from that thief from Home Alone? I don't know who you're talking about. Are you talking about House or the other guy? Wait, no, that's from 100 Dalmatians. Right, let's beat this dude ass. Ow. I can't believe I just got killed by the rock. I can't believe this shit just happened to me. Hey Maggie, how's it going? I just got killed by the rotten. Let's try that again, I guess. Who dies to rotten? Me, apparently. Oh, he's back. Ah! He grabbed me! What's he doing? That's it? Bro, he's actually whooping my ass right now, goddamn. I think not being able to dodge against a boss that is slow but his attacks are very sweeping. Kind of is a winning combination for him, I guess. Oh, not again! What a rotten way to die. Really? Really? That's... okay. That's what you're going with? Alright, fine. Fuck my feelings. Make fun of me, why don't you? What? Ring of Poise isn't helping in this fight. Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. Might need to rework some stuff in my rings, but I don't know that I have anything that's that much more useful than the rings that I have on. I guess I could do health? Sure, why not? There, I got payback. Okay. Let's not die again. What? Oh, he was fucking... I lived. Maybe if I do it like this. So, I bait an attack, and then I move back in and hit him. Can't be with this one. Oh, thought I'd be out of his range. Oh, got his hand. Die. Woo. Got his ass. If you think about it, Rotten is kind of like those Dojin artists who 3D print their own figurines. I'm gonna need you to run me by that one. Yes, those are really cool. We'll have to get a frame for them. and also for the other one. We'll have to get a bunch of frames. Have fun with your book. Rotten is Leechmonger 2.0. Yeah, pretty much. Since Rotten carves those idols and is in the world's basement. Honestly, I cannot dispute that. There's the way to the Poison DLC. Yay, it's rekindled. Let's head back, do some leveling up. Why didn't he switch back his camera? Oh wait. What do you mean? I did switch back my camera. Are you saying I look like an ant? I'm not that tiny.
Proceed. Bear, it is...
Bro is saying I'm small. Hurt my feelings and stuff.
You need up?
You don't have anything new for me, do you? Nope.
Now, have some patience.
Eat my dick. I half hiccuped while trying to say dick. Words. We haven't explored the house. Why don't you go full Havel set? I don't have it yet. That's it. That's the reason. I don't have Havels yet. Some Titanite. Did you just punch the chest? Yeah, to make sure it's not a mimic. Because if it is a mimic, it'll take the damage and wake up, and then I can switch back to my big stick and beat the shit out of it. Sadness idea, because it's not a real chest. The map of Drangleic. There's also some skeletons in here that we are more than strong enough to defeat, even though these guys are really fucking strong for some reason. It's actually kind of wild how strong these guys are for being in the start area. Why would a mimic be in Majula? Why would super strong skeleton warriors be in Majula? Like, all the enemies in Majula are super strong for some reason. Like, there absolutely might be a mimic in Majula. And because I don't know where they are, I'm panicking about it, and I'm scared of them, and I punch the chest. They're strong because you're in Bonfire Intensity 2 right now. I know, but even then they're about as strong as, well, they're stronger than anything else. It's not your first run. It is. I just leveled up Majula specifically using a bonfire aesthetic. So that I could get extra stuff from the shopkeeper.
Well...
Because there's some stuff that's only for later playthroughs.
You see that? Is he sort of... But... Oi!
Mind these nuts.
I
Pigs, they're the noob killers, yup. I mean, you played Dark Souls 2 before this no dodge run, right? Yeah. I have. Of course I have. I still don't know where all the mimics are. It's been a while.
I'll be around.
Just because it's not my first run doesn't mean I remember everything. Everything! Energy Plus is a mimic in the path to Forest of Fallen Giants. Wow, that's mean as hell. That is something that I like about Lords of the Fallen. The mimics change location. I think it would be cool if, instead of making it so this chest specifically is a mimic, it was a chest at random in a zone. Like, there's 4 chests in a zone. Any one of them can be the mimic. And then it, like, changes between saves, or, like, when you do a new run, it changes. I think that would be better for mimics. It would add a lot of flavor. One of the things I was kind of disappointed in was the complete lack of mimics in Elden Ring.
Have you business with the way under's all blocked up, you see? Heavens above. Oof. See that stat? It just doesn't seem quite right. Hey, you don't think a real life... See that statue? Gives me the willies. You stare at it.
Merch. Anything in here? Just this guy. Use a fragrant branch. There's a trick in this room few people know. I just didn't like that mimics were too obvious in Lord of the Fallen. Yeah, I'm not going to say they're too obvious because they got me a few too many times. And by a few too many times, I mean, like, more often than not.
Fine. No, thank... What? Oh. But... Just...
I could buy these off you. Wait, didn't I already have the thunder ring? Ah, I had the thunder +1. Explain the barrels make the dude upstairs go down. Barrels? Oh. I guess, sure. I can do that. Whee! They didn't explode. I threw a firebomb, they didn't explode. It's not my fault. Firebomb broke the barrels, but didn't explode them. Yeah. Sometimes that happens. It, just one of those wonderful things about Dark Souls 2. Science! Yep. Gotta love it. Okay, that's 2 shards that I should probably go and get, but we'll leave that for later. Yeah! science, bitch! I don't know why I went with that voice. This is a Gurm, isn't it? I kind of wish that in Dark Souls 3 we didn't lose all of this extra stuff that was added in by Dark Souls 2, like extra species, extra like fantasy races and all that stuff. Like, give me dwarves, give me elves, give me ghouls, all that stuff. Dark Souls 3, pretty much everything is like a hollow. What happens if you roll by accident? If I roll by accident in a fight, I have to get hit. If I roll by accident in a boss fight, I have to quit out of the game and restart the fight. That's it. It's not like, oh, restart the run. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. Why do you run? Did you just throw a rock at me? Getting a lot of these. Very nice. Why don't you unbind the roll button? Can't, because it's bound to a lot of other stuff. To unbind roll, I have to also lose sprint, and I need sprint to jump. It's all connected.
Is that a
Yes.
here to see? However,
as cool as this armor looks, I don't think I'll ever get over the fact that its face looks like a butthole. Oh, you want more hydration? All right. Buddy McButtface. Yep. And it's an absolute Giga Chad that just beats the shit out of anything that gets in his way without taking one single step back. Female's got the underboob in this armor if you look closely. Oh yeah, I do know about that one. Oh boy, I'm dead. Tough SOB. You got that booty, though. That is kind of something that I dislike about Dark Souls 2 compared to 1. The armor, I don't know, man. It doesn't feel as meaningful. Like in Dark Souls 1, you could wear like really heavy armor and you'd feel tough. shouldn't have done the second attack. Ironic, because this is the game that has armor upgrading. Dark Souls 1 also has armor upgrading. And yeah, physical armor is basically useless because they artificially hinder it. Rather than just not giving values that will end up being more than you're comfortable with, they just made it not useful. Like, I'd much prefer... Right. I would much prefer if, you know, let's say that at 900 you've got 90% damage reduction, right? That's how that works for the elemental stuff. Just make it work the exact same way for physical armor. Like... You see here. You can see here that I've got this much damage resistance, so supposedly, right? Except that's not how it works for the physical armor for some reason. It's like artificially hindered. Why? Just don't do that. Like, oh, but we wanted it to still be challenging. Alright, then fucking fix the values so they'll be in a range that you consider fair. But don't fucking break it. Fuck. Elemental percent of damage you resist. Physical is a small number that subtracts damage. Yeah, it should be the percentage, straight up. Not a percentage. Per millage? Per mileage? Yeah, per millage. Because it's 1 in 1,000 rather than 1 in 100. And I think that that would be the easiest and best way to do it. Right? For status effects, it's you need to take that much damage. You need to take this much damage to be affected by this status effect. Fine. Item discovery, adaptability shouldn't be in the game. Attunement slots and poise. You need to take this much damage to be staggered, right? That's status effects. But damage reduction should be percentage. And I don't know a single argument that could be made against that being how it's done. The axe is just better. I guess you resist like 10% of his damage. Right? Like... Oh, I'm sorry. You trying to scrap? And it's like, if you're going to punish me this fucking heavily for wearing heavy armor, and then you're not going to actually give me a benefit for it, like... You're a bad game developer. Straight up. And yeah, I really do think that it's the sign of a bad developer when and this goes for everything, right? Like this goes for video games, this goes for tabletop RPGs like D&D. It goes all ways. If you give your players a tool and then you make that tool useless while also punishing them for using it, like in this case the stamina reduction, you're a bad game designer. That's not related because of the fact they made the soul genre so they neglect a lot of things thinking no one will hold them accountable. That's just not true. Bad development is in Dark Souls 2 is Soul Memory. Soul Memory is also... Soul Memory, I wouldn't say it's a bad developer. I think it's just they made a mistake. I think it's just they were wrong there. I don't think that's a sign of them being like having a bad philosophy or something like that. I think it's just they made a mistake. Could go on about how bad it is for minutes. Oh, I do think it's terrible, but I wouldn't call it like the sign of a bad developer, right? They wanted to prevent a problem that was happening in Dark Souls 1. They didn't super succeed, and it made the experience worse for everybody. And so they just took it out for Dark Souls 3, and they didn't... Oh, fuck! Mother! Son of a... Goddamn. Imagine scenarios. I agree. I think it's a bad thing. I think the soul memory is bad 100%. What I'm talking about is the decision-making process that will lead you to go, hey, this guy has heavy armor. The heavy armor prevents him from rolling at full speed. Now, in the previous game, wearing the heavy armor would reduce the damage he's taking by around 50%, but that was too strong. So now instead, it only reduces the damage he takes by around 5%, but it still makes him so much slower that if he wears this armor, he is going to get hit. However, we give him none of the benefit. And if you do things like that, your focus isn't on creating a good experience for the player, right? If you list the amount of bad mechanics, messed up numbers, and things that just don't make sense, they can avoid those things, but they don't. I mean, like what? Like, there's a lot of things that were bad in Dark Souls 2 that were fixed in Dark Souls 3. A lot of things that were not so great in Dark Souls 3 that were fixed in Elden Ring. I see your ass. It's a special case because it's a different team, but I'm talking in general. I mean, yeah, but like, what is the example?
I like it. What business? You may call me Vengal. 'Tis rare to flap these gums. Long ago, I was hired. I remember a long, brutal fight, and I came to. I don't know what explains it. Now, I watch the days go by and gaze at the night. I'd grown weary of battle. I know not what brings you on this journey. You may bear a great burden, but I want to. I see visions. My body wielding my body will show no mercy. I learn new things, and thanks to you, if I can help you, if you require.
Ooh, should I chat? No, I'd need 15 decks to dual wield them.
I cannot lie. I was hired and resigned, but perhaps it's for the best. We knew not. Farewell.
Had made jump scare moments compared to 1 and 2. I think that's a good thing. What is this? Imagine Numanos finished play, he dies off and loses souls all the time, buy stuff. I agree, I think the soul memory is really bad. And it creates a lot of problems, and doesn't necessarily fix anything that effectively. Because, you know, everybody hates, you know, when people start twinking, but it's a very small problem. Like, it's annoying, for sure, but it's not an actual big deal when you look at the reality of the situation. Because twinks are a problem between levels 10 and 20. How long are you level 10 to 20? No time at all. Skinner! I was trying to parry him, and that was my mistake. I wanted to go for a parry. Ah well. I can't parry to save my life, I guess. Not in this game, at least. Oh, look at this noob. Doesn't even try to dodge. No, it wasn't a player. It's not a player. If it was a player, he would not have nearly as much health as he did. That guy had 2,000 health. Roughly. Probably more. It was a player? Really? Are you sure? That guy played like ass if he was a player. Hey, Rodar, how's it going? We're advancing the no-dodge run a bit more today. A lot of things in game are annoying instead of hard. Never seen a friendly phantom player wearing gestures in Dark Souls 2. I always forget these guys have near infinite poise. Can't actually be staggered, so we gotta take them out in one hit. Or 2 hits, I guess. I do hate that this guy is a unique enemy that I'm not certain respawns. I could be wrong. And there's a very high chance that he just doesn't drop his unique item that only he drops. It's like, why? Why do that? You got an idea you want to try eventually? What's the idea? Sure, tax me a fragrant branch. Was that my last one? That was my last fragrant branch. I didn't even notice I used all 4. Call human to use Zemolite and run around people. Heh. I did that in Elden Ring. It was fun. I love you drink the Essos through the hole. Yeah. What? Getting a lot of Ferrous Lockstones. How many of these do I have? 8. Some shards and some chunks. Nice. Some pots downstairs, 1 pot upstairs where you can't reach. We need like a specific ring to talk to that guy, right? We need a witch ring. Spent all my fragrant branches, god damn it. Didn't even realize I was out. I thought I had more. This is why I just don't buy shit. Like, if I never spend money, I never run out. By the way, if you look carefully at other Souls-like games, good or bad, they try too hard to make the game. FromSoft doesn't go all out for making a game. I don't agree. I think they absolutely go as hard as they can when making games. It's why their games are so much better than most other games of the same genre on the market. Like, I think there's criticism to be, you know, placed in the games, but I think saying that they're lazy about the game development isn't fair. Fuck up my way, pissy. What'd you drop? Ooh. You do realize 50% of Elden Rings are reused with different models, right? Yeah. Same can be said for Skyrim. I forgot this garbage was here. But, like, reusing monsters is something that every single open-world RPG does. Now, good or bad, that doesn't change the fact that it's not like it's not a FromSoft thing, it's an open-world RPG thing. Which, you know, Elden Ring is. It's also a Souls-like, but it is an open-world game. To have an open world, they added a lot of content. And Elden Ring has a better open world than many open world games. Skyrim at least is the same franchise. Honestly, I will say, Skyrim is a significantly worse game than Oblivion. And the fact that I played Skyrim before Oblivion actually damaged my enjoyment of Oblivion. Because the first time I played Oblivion, I was like, I'm just going to get through the story. I want to see what's happening. And I was able to teleport everywhere, and I just fast-traveled everywhere. I did it. It was like, yeah, that was okay. That was fun. And then I just moved on. And now I'm seeing everybody playing the Oblivion remaster. I was like, wait a second. There's Minotaurs in Oblivion? There's ogres? There's all these different fantasy races? Where the fuck was all of this for Skyrim? Really disappointed. Skyrim was pretty much a downgrade in every direction compared to Oblivion. They say Oblivion is much better, just combat itself was less polished. Well, of course it was less polished. It was the first time they were doing something like that. It was the first step in that road. And unfortunately that road led to Starfield, but,
See, less.
you know. It's my soul memory. Just got to 1 million. Very cool. This guy doesn't see me for a handful of minutes, and he assumes I'm dead. Literally, I left for like 20 minutes. So I now have 600 damage with this bitch. That's that shit I'm talking about. That's that shit I like. I got that damage, dog. I'm gonna buy some extra life gems from this bitch. I knew you'd be back. I mean, yeah, you're the only one out here who can sell me life gems. Crazy asshole. Back here to the shaded ruins. Do we have any mods in the chat that can take that bot out? Just take them out back. You know, Proof phone software lazy, they'll go for unique. The only games that are unique don't get sequels. Bloodborne, Sekiro. Bloodborne didn't get a sequel because of Sony, not FromSoft. And as for Sekiro, I don't know if they ever planned to make a sequel for it. But like, this enemy is unique. I think it's really cool. They look like phantoms. You can't lock onto them, so they don't really look like enemies. And, you know, it kind of puts you off guard. And then they stab you. Miyazaki himself said he doesn't want to make a new Bloodborne game because it was not meant to be a game. It was a test for Dark Souls 3. I'd have to look that up. Also, when did he say that? Because I think that's important. Did he say that shortly after the game came out? Or did he say it recently? Not recently, no. Damn it. Alright, that's enough of that. He's not wearing the shoes or the boot or the hands. Go. Alright, let's go beat up the bows. It's not Mytha. What's the boss in this area? Scorpion chick. Sekiro sequel to fix all its problem and add more options to fight would make Game of the Year. Oh, I agree. I absolutely agree. I think if for Sekiro they leaned into like a spectacle fighter that's really fucking hard, I think it'd be really cool. Like with different weapon choices and stuff like that. I think it'd be awesome. That being said, I would want it to have rolling as a reliable option. Hey, Creighton.
I remember you.
Don't you scare me like that. I thought you were him.
That bastard with a ring lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. For the good of the world and for my... I won't let that bastard live. For the good, I won't...
Creighton the murderer. It is kind of funny that between him and Pate, somehow Pate was the trickster. The questline is the true grey morals. It's not that grey. Pate is they're both murderers, but of the two, Pate is the one that's just completely psychotic. Nashka, that's her name. Ah! Want her to break this tree down. Oh! That's a grab. Oh, fuck, that's bad. There you go. Thanks, Nashka. Anything else around here that I want? No. Alright, well. Goodbye. Wood. Next question. Same. Pate does warn you that there are traps ahead. He warns you that there are traps ahead so that you'll actually go for it, right? And then at the end, he tries to kill you as well. Creighton doesn't try to kill you. They both point you to the crit gloves. But when you go for it, Pate sets a trap for you, and Creighton doesn't. And that's, in my opinion, the thing that makes the difference. They both do set a trap, right? I don't think so. I think only Pate does. Creighton is a murderer, and one NPC even confirms something odd about him. Oh yeah, but so's Pate. Yeah, the cartographer says that Creighton is scary. Right? Like, that Creighton makes him feel nervous. Which is fair, right? The guy's a murderer. Fucking got me with the toxin. I'm gonna need to look up what's in here that I might want, right? Pharos. Doors. Dark Souls 2. Doors of Pharos. Alright, what's in here? What could I get? We could get Sentier's Spear. It needs dex. We're not going to use it, but still. Not going to worry about it. Just going to go through this area. Fight the giant rat. And move on. I'm going to go eat. See you later. Alright. Have a good one, Verloc. Up we go. Alright, let's fight the Gurm. What the fuck? But okay, so we can kill him in one shot. Got it. That is, in fact, important information. Yep! Very important. Oh. Got some Titanite chunk and a petrified dragon bone. It's a statue. One of the most interesting areas in the game. Yeah, I think it's a very, very interesting looking. I wish there were more unique items here. Unfortunately, a lot of these are kind of just not that interesting doors. There's Sentier's Spear, which is really nice. But other than that, it's like... it's a lot of wasted potential here. Let's drop by Majula, level up my strength more. Something that is a little annoying is how so many weapons have a dex requirement that is meaningless. Like this one. It has an 8 dex requirement. And the only thing that does is it ensures that if I want to dual wield it, I have to put a point into dex. And I think that that's unacceptable. Most of the traps, most of the Pharos Lockstones are traps to enable so you can use the Covenant to lure others to your world. That's fair. That is a very fair point. It's literally just meant to be a death trap. But I feel like it would be much more interesting if, you know, that wasn't why they were there, and instead they were cool items. They don't even need to be like overpowered items, they just need to be interesting items, I think. Alright, let's fight. Let's fight Ratsif. More interesting than Santir Spear. I mean, the Santir Spear is a very interesting, unique item. But why is it the only item of its type here, right? That's what I'm complaining about. I feel like there should be more items like that, not just Santir Spear.
Thou, I am not unkind. Swearest thou to serve me?
No.
Then we need consort.
Got him. Ooh, warrior gloves. Gurm infantry. What? Oh, there they are. Why did I read that as infantry? I'm blind as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be an interesting weapon to find here, like a two-handed flail type thing. So I also drop one of my favorite weapons for PvP. I'm terrible at PvP. Fair. Being terrible at PvP is the first step in being sorta good at PvP. If I get a second one of these, I could dual wield them. Could never dual wield the Dragon Tooth though, because it's got a 10 requirement in dexterity. I really do feel like if it has a requirement of 10 or less, maybe less than 10. Like, I feel like most of these weapons should not have the dex requirements at all. Like this one, why? This one, I guess. This one, why? This one, why? This one obviously needs it. This one doesn't need it at all. It's like there's so much stuff here that it's just like, why did you do that? You didn't need to do that. When did I pick this up?
Gavlan, what?
Roll said. I do think it'd be interesting if the Great Hammer of the Gurm actually was a flail when you, the player, are using it. It's a shame that it isn't. Damn, that guy was just not paying attention, huh? Raw stone, put it in your dragon tooth. Might not be a bad thing, actually. It doesn't have scaling anyway. It does. It does. It has a B scaling. Or at least it says it does. But so let's go to McDuff's and see about that one. Just a second. I want to see what's being texted to me.
I ought to fetch a new flame.
Oh, you're thinking of the old hammer. That's okay, I forgive. Missing one twinkling titanite. Nothing in mine needs repairing. I will buy this repair powder just to have it. Yeah, it's not nearly enough to make up for it.
Flame. I ought flame. Flame.
This club, though, I know for a fact the large club will eventually be my best weapon. Because that S rating, whew. And if I get two of them, I'm dual wielding. I'm using both. But so right now this got a damage of 541. This has 542. Already the large club is beating out Dragon's Tooth. My damage is going to keep going up. Great Club is just as good. Yep. I think Great Club, Large Club is the one of the best. Found in the gutter near the bottom. Wait, is the... Oh yeah, the Great Club. I didn't get that one. You're right, you're right, you're right. I should go there. I know you can get a really good hammer here as well. I'm gonna try and get that one. Gotta get past the giants, though. It's a dangerous fight, so I'm gonna drop off all my souls. Into me. To level up.
Bearer of
But yeah, I could literally already dual wield these if I have them. Where could I get an extra large club? I could literally just double club it up. And yeah, the only other one is in Ilium Lois. However, we don't need another club. We could just get the same one with a bonfire aesthetic, which we had. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Shit. Oh! Oh, I'm gonna die now. No, I'm not. I win. Oh, Jim. Yes. Okay. Give me just a moment. Caught me distracted, immediately took advantage. No, I didn't. I wasn't taking advantage. I was just gaming. I was just gaming like the pro gamer I am. Wannabe pro gamer. Hell yeah.
Free.
Alright, fair enough. Let's just see this. Rah! Woo! Hey! We love to see it. Okay, so with that being done, I do have to get to the gym. Let me see if there's any souls that I should pop. Yes, there are. Get more strength.
There's...
Maybe the girl in Majula has chunks to sell. No, she only sells chunks after the King's Ring. Royal Red Authority. Okay, her thing gives Soul Shower, don't care about that. And Acid Surge, don't care about that. Pop them. What about Soul of the Rotten? Butcher's Knife. Not a bad weapon. It heals, right? Yeah. 8% of damage dealt is given back as health. That might just be a weapon. You know, that might just be a weapon we use. And Old Iron King. Iron King Hammer. Oh, yeah, no, I know this one. The damage is split, it's not good. Squeeze it till it pops. Hell yeah.
Less.
There you go. Alrighty, we got 2 clubs. Hell yeah. 2 clubs, bitch. We love to see it. But, with all that being said, I do have to go, guys. I'm gonna drop you guys off with somebody else. I will leave you with one query, though. What should I buy? Should I get Elden Ring Night Rain on the one hand, or should I get Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon? Because right now I want both, but I'm probably only gonna get one. So let me know what you guys think about that, and I'm gonna drop you off with... Who do I drop you guys off with? I think I'll drop you guys off with... You know what? I'll drop you guys off with Peeve, who is playing Final Fantasy VII for the first time. Oh, can't write him. Tainted Grail? Your vote is on Tainted Grail? That's kind of where I'm leaning towards as well. Because it just looks like a lot of fun, and it'd be a pretty good be a pretty good Friday game. I would have a lot of fun with that game. Oh, I'll drop you guys off with Hyrie again. Yeah. She's doing a donathon. So I'm going to drop you guys off with her, and I'm going to head to the gym. So, hope you guys had a good time today. Tune in tomorrow. I know I said we were going to play Darkwood. We're actually going to be playing, what's it called? The Corruption. I played the demo on stream before. It went up on the YouTubes. It was a lot of fun. And tomorrow we're going to be playing some more of that. So,